Landing an airplane is tricky. It requires precision, skill, and a steady hand. Pilots must account for wind speed, altitude, and the length of the runway. Even the slightest miscalculation can lead to disaster. But imagine taking all those challenges and amplifying them tenfold. Landing on a runway that moves? That's the reality for naval aviators. These pilots don't just land on any runway, they land on aircraft carriers, which are essentially floating cities. These massive ships are constantly in motion, making the task of landing a jet even more daunting. Now that's a whole different story. The deck of an aircraft carrier is a mere fraction of the length of a typical runway. It's a moving target, pitching and rolling with the waves. Pilots must be incredibly precise, hitting their mark every single time. That's the everyday reality for the brave pilots who fly for naval aviation. These men and women undergo rigorous training to master the art of carrier landings. They practice for countless hours, honing their skills to perfection. It's a job that demands not just technical expertise, but also nerves of steel. Forget long, smooth stretches of concrete. These pilots land on aircraft carriers, giant ships sailing the open ocean. The deck is short, and there's no room for error. Every landing is a high-stakes operation, where the margin for mistake is virtually non-existent. Imagine this: a runway just a few hundred meters long, pitching and rolling with the waves. The ship is constantly moving and the weather can change in an instant. One moment the sea is calm, the next, it's a turbulent storm. Pilots must be prepared for anything. Add in unpredictable weather, powerful winds, and the constant risk of the ship changing direction, and you start to get a picture of just how challenging this job really is. The pilots must be in constant communication with the ship's crew, making split-second decisions to ensure a safe landing. Emergency landings on an aircraft carrier, well, that's a whole different ballgame. In an emergency, every second counts. Pilots must remain calm under pressure, executing maneuvers with precision and speed. The stakes are incredibly high, and the margin for error is even smaller. It's about pushing man and machine to the absolute limit, and relying on skill and teamwork to survive. The pilots, the crew, and the ship itself must work in perfect harmony. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of excellence. In the world of naval aviation, there truly is no room for error. Landing on a carrier isn't like your typical airport touchdown. There's no easing into it. Pilots aim for a controlled crash landing, catching a steel cable with a hook on their plane. It's called an arrested landing, and it's designed to stop the aircraft in a very short distance. The margin for error is razor thin. Pilots train relentlessly in flight simulators to master this technique. They have to judge their approach perfectly, battling turbulence in the ship's movement. One wrong move and the consequences can be catastrophic. Becoming a carrier pilot is not for the faint of heart. These elite pilots go through years of intense training, pushing their physical and mental limits. They learn to fly by the seat of their pants, reacting instinctively to ever-changing conditions. Simulators play a crucial role, replicating the challenging conditions of carrier landings. Pilots spend countless hours honing their skills, practicing emergency procedures until they become second nature. The pressure is immense, but these men and women are the best of the best, ready to face any challenge. While the pilot is the one in the cockpit, a successful carrier landing is a team effort, relying heavily on advanced technology. On the ship, a team of highly trained personnel monitors the aircraft's approach, providing crucial information and guidance to the pilot. Sophisticated radar systems track the plane's position, while optical landing systems help guide the pilot onto the correct glide path. Communication is key, with clear and concise instructions relayed between the pilot and the landing signal officers, LSOs, on the carrier. Section 5. When Seconds Count, Stories of Skill and Courage. History is filled with incredible stories of emergency landings on carriers. These floating airstrips have seen countless moments where pilots had to summon every ounce of their training and courage. The stakes are always high and the margin for error is razor thin. Each successful landing is a testament to the rigorous training and indomitable spirit of these aviators. Take the time a pilot had complete engine failure on approach. Imagine the tension in the cockpit, the alarms blaring, and the ground crew watching anxiously from the deck. The pilot, with years of experience and training, had to make split-second decisions to ensure his survival and the safety of his aircraft. With nerves of steel, he managed to glide his plane onto the deck, just barely catching the arresting wire. The precision required in such a maneuver is staggering. One wrong move, and the consequences could be catastrophic. Yet in that moment, the pilot's training and instinct took over, guiding him to a safe landing, or the time a fighter jet suffered severe battle damage, but the pilot, despite facing almost impossible odds, managed to bring his aircraft and himself home safely. The aircraft, riddled with bullet holes and barely holding together, was a testament to the fierce battles fought in the skies. The pilot's determination and skill were the only things standing between him and disaster. These stories are a testament to the bravery and skill of these pilots. Each mission, each landing, and each takeoff is a chapter in the larger story of naval aviation. The camaraderie among these pilots, their shared experiences, and their unwavering commitment to their duty are what make these stories so compelling. They remind us of the extraordinary lengths to which these individuals go to protect and serve, often putting their lives on the line in the process. Section 6. A choreographed ballet, the carrier crew in action. An emergency landing is a high-stakes ballet of precision and coordination. Every member of the carrier crew has a role to play. The flight deck crew, dressed in brightly colored jerseys, guides the plane in, their movements perfectly synchronized. Firefighters stand ready just in case. Below deck, engineers work tirelessly to keep the ship running smoothly. Each person knows their job inside and out, and their teamwork is essential to a successful landing. Section 7. Against the odds, overcoming mechanical failures. What happens when things go wrong? Engine trouble, hydraulic failure, landing gear malfunctions. These are just some of the mechanical issues that can turn a routine landing into a life-or-death situation. Pilots train extensively to handle these scenarios, running through emergency checklists and relying on their training to maintain control of the aircraft. The carrier crew, too, must be prepared to adapt and respond to unexpected events. Section 8. The human element. Trust and composure under pressure. In the intense environment of a carrier landing, especially during an emergency, the human element is critical. Trust between the pilot and the crew is paramount. The pilot needs to trust that the information they're getting is accurate, and that the crew is ready to respond. The crew, in turn, needs to trust the pilot's skill and judgment. Equally important is composure under pressure. Panic can be deadly, so staying calm and focused is crucial for everyone involved. Section 9. A triumph of teamwork, skill, technology, and courage combined. Emergency landings on aircraft carriers are a testament to human ingenuity, courage, and the power of teamwork. These moments are not just about the pilots, they involve the entire crew working in unison. From the flight deck officers to the engineers below deck, everyone has a crucial role to play. The stakes are incredibly high and the margin for error is razor thin. They highlight the incredible skill and dedication of naval aviators, who undergo rigorous training to handle such high-pressure situations. These pilots are trained to remain calm and composed, even when faced with the most daunting challenges. Their ability to make split-second decisions can mean the difference between life and death. The cutting-edge technology that makes these landings possible is nothing short of extraordinary. Advanced landing systems, precision instruments, and state-of-the-art communication tools all work together to ensure a safe landing. These technologies are the result of years of research and development, and they represent the pinnacle of modern engineering. And then there's the seamless coordination of the entire carrier crew. Each member of the crew is highly trained and knows exactly what to do in every situation. Their ability to work together as a cohesive unit is what makes these emergency landings possible. It's a dangerous job, but it's also a testament to what humans can achieve when they work together, pushing the limits of what's possible. The celebration that follows a successful landing is a moment of pure relief and joy. It's a moment that encapsulates the essence of teamwork and the triumph of human spirit. The camaraderie among the crew members is palpable, and their shared success strengthens their bond. These landings are not always smooth. Sometimes they occur in rough seas or adverse weather conditions. The pilots and crew must adapt to these challenges, demonstrating their resilience and adaptability. It's a reminder that even in the face of danger, with the right combination of skill, technology, and guts, we can overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. The intense focus and concentration required during these landings are evident in the faces of the pilots and crew. Every move is calculated, every decision is critical. It's a high-stakes environment where precision and accuracy are paramount. The coordination between the pilot and the crew on the deck is a dance of precision. Hand signals, radio communications, and visual cues all play a part in guiding the aircraft safely onto the deck. It's a symphony of human and technological collaboration. In the end, a successful emergency landing is a moment of triumph. It's a reminder of what we can achieve when we combine skill, technology, and courage. It's a testament to the power of teamwork and the indomitable human spirit.